Hello and welcome to another exciting episode
of It's Impact.
Hello and welcome to another boring episode of Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Steven.
I'm Jake.
And this is our Impact Review Show where we share our opinions on the most recent episode of Impact Wrestling. We like to start off with a win and fail, because usually there's a lot of fails and a little bit of wins.
Yep.
So go ahead, your win.
My win, Joey Ryan speaking the truth. Now this would come from on his YouTube channel video, which if you haven't seen it, search up Joey Ryan has a camera and a YouTube account, Volume 1. He pretty much shoots on TNA. It's absolutely hysterical, but he speaks the truth. And then what he said on Impact about Taz, like Taz hasn't been relevant in years, and this company's on a downhill decline or something. Then Al Snow comes in, starts ushering away. No, you don't throw away a guy like that.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you throw away a guy like that? He wins the WWE title and he comes back within a week. I.e. last summer, the Summer of Punk storyline, pretty much.
Yeah. So, Joey Ryan is an excellent wrestler. I would want to see him on Impact Wrestling.
Great gimmick. Great gimmick.
Hopefully it's a work. Like that Volume 1 thing on YouTube was absolutely perfect. Hopefully there's a lot more than just one volume.
Hope so.
Because they're using the internet to break them out, right?
Exactly. He says, I'm trending worldwide.
Which he has been.
Exactly.
You go on Twitter and you know how that's updated every second or so? He keeps updating and updating. People just keep talking about him,
It's hard not to.
And you don't really see that on Impact Wrestling that much on Twitter. Like, WWE's talked about a lot when like Raw is happening. They get a lot of worldwide trends. But it's not very common to see worldwide trends come from Impact Wrestling. And when you have Joey Ryan do it, and he's not even a part of your company, and you're going to say no to that guy, it's like...
It's pretty much shooting yourself in the head.
Yeah.
Which TNA has done for the past 3 years, generally.
Yeah.
Under the Hogan-Bischoff regime.
Mm-hmm.
My fail. During the Robbie E. and Devon match, Devon hit a small package. The referee gets distracted by Garrett somehow. Robbie T comes in, just pushes it over, and Devon just lies there dead.
Yeah.
How stupid was that? And then Garrett comes in, because the ref gets distracted by Robbie T now, and he pushes a small package over, and you can't kick out of that? You've been in this small package for about 15 seconds, you figure one of them might get out.
Apparently,
it was completely idiotic.
Robbie E.'s weight is so much for Devon that he can't kick out of a small package.
He wasn't even moving, he looked dead.
Yeah, I know. And, like, that's a fail, and the fail from Robbie T, when he did it, after he just walked out of the ring, the ref turning back, the ref sees him in the ring, and he just continues to walk. At least when Garrett did it, he ran out of the ring.
Exactly.
Like, that was, when I watched that, I'm like, come on.
Their tag team itself, it doesn't really work, and this whole feud itself between Devon and Garrett, why are they tag teaming? There's no point. And the Robbies, and don't have another word for them. It's just idiotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Your win.
So my win has to be... So we saw a match between Austin Aries and Crimson, the almighty undefeated Crimson, right? You see, oh, this guy's awesome. Who's going to take him out? Who's going to beat that streak? And then our buddy, Double A, Austin Aries,
the greatest man who ever lived, A double.
Yeah. So he comes out, puts on a great match.
Wait, hold on. He comes out and puts on a great match. That's the weekly routine for Austin Aries.
Exactly. Which we're going to talk about something about him after. What I'm going to say, or when we get, we're going to talk about a little bit of him after too. But he comes on, brings on a great match. He potentially could end his streak if Samoa Joe didn't come out and interfere. Like, he was dominating the match. Well, not dominating, but he was controlling.
He was giving Crimson a challenge.
Yeah, exactly. And he could have won it in my eyes if Samoa Joe didn't come out and attack Austin Aries. That made Crimson get the win.
Well, if they're setting up for a Joe versus Aries feud, it's going to be fantastic if Joe could wrestle like how he did, say, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like back in 2005, 2006, 2004, that man was on top of the independent circuit and taking over TNA. The unbreakable three-way from the whole feud from, I'd say, summer of 2005 till about summer of 2006 against AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, the greatest feud in TNA history.
Yeah.
If he can go back to that level, he'll have a fantastic feud with Aries.
Yeah, now going back to Crimson, we see him undefeated for 16 months. would you like Austin Aries to break that streak, or would you like someone else in the company to break that streak?
I'd like to see Aries break that streak because that would propel him to the main event. I think finally.
I think
if he drops the X Division title soon, and he beats Crimson,
I think that would work for both of them. Because who else would you want help you break that streak other than Austin Aries? Austin Aries is awesome.
And then they start a good feud.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Right. Your fail.
Yeah, so my fail has to be Hulk Hogan. I think we saw him at least 5 times that episode in a time duration of at least 20 minutes.
Yep. Just pushing his face in there. It's the Hogan Bischoff regime. We don't want to cut back. We've been asking for a while. They actually cut back quite a bit over the past few weeks.
Yeah, and then they brought him back.
Yeah, it's a relapse.
Like, he had to do that one segment twice. When he had to make a special announcement. First, he got interrupted. Second time, he's like, okay, guys, I need to go out there again. Let's do it.
I need to get my face on television again. Maybe it'll boost Renaissance or stocks.
Yeah, it's like, no, it won't. But the thing is, the crowd loves him. I don't know if they're, like, paid $1 or something to make him cheer for him.
Maybe.
Well, it is Hulk Hogan. I'm not saying Hulk Hogan's not an icon in the wrestling industry. I'm saying...
It's just the aura he brings. Like, even when he was an Immortal, he was still getting cheers, right?
Yeah. It's just that... To build a company, you can't use the same thing.
Another company did.
Or just the same thing over and over. And... I don't
Hulk
know.
Hogan built up 2 wrestling companies already. Well, not really built up. I'd say WCW, Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
He was the guy there. Hulk Hogan built WWF. F. Yeah, I said it. TNA, they don't need him right now. They already had the guy that built their company. His name?
Austin, not Austin Aries, AJ Styles.
Exactly. Austin Aries could build...
Is the next AJ Styles, in my opinion.
Yeah. You look at the guys who have built companies, you have those 3. For Ring of Honor, you could say Bryan Danielson. Yeah. Who's now in WWE's Daniel Bryan, obviously. But yeah, bringing Hogan in, I guess the aura of it kind of gives some attention to the product.
It's just too much, though.
Exactly.
20 minutes. Like we said before, there's 40 minutes of commercial in a 2-hour time slot. And having 20 minutes in that's an hour of commercials and then Hulk Hogan. And then an hour of other little...
Hulk Hogan's in about 5 minutes worth of the commercials for Renaissance and that kind of crap, so yeah.
So 25 minutes of Hulk Hogan. No! If I wanted to watch Hulk Hogan, I'd watch that... What was his reality show? Hogan Knows Best? If I wanted to watch Hulk Hogan, I would tune into that crappy show named Hogan Knows Best. Not Impact Wrestling.
I'll just find like a download DVD online of Hulk Hogan's greatest matches or something like that.
Yeah.
Or go watch it.
Not Hulk Hogan talks in a ring for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Right. Yeah.
So we could kick off with Dixie, Carter, AJ Styles, Daniels, Kazarian, this stupid angle.
Do you like the personal... do you like the personal thing they're doing right now? Do you think it's too over the top?
Over the top, by far.
Yeah. Because, like I said before, you had people now seeing this and saying, wow, you guys are cheating with each other. How can they do that? Because they're idiots, you know? I don't know.
It's just a poorly thought out angle. Saying, oh, AJ sleep with Dixie to get to the top. Yeah. Personally, I say, leave all this crap outside of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That's all I have to say about it, because it's just idiotic.
Yeah, we saw Surge gave AJ Styles a nice right hand, though. Which is alright, but, yeah, I definitely don't like where this is going. I don't know where it's going. Like, where are you going with this? A feud between Kazarian and Christopher Daniels? Like...
Wait, why would there be a feud between Kazarian and Daniels?
No, like, AJ Styles feuds with them. Like how they're doing at Slammiversary, that tag team match.
Kurt Angle is his partner?
Like, is that how you're building it up? Like, I don't understand.
It's just a horrible... It's creative saying, like, alright... Hey, man! What do you think we should do? Why don't we have a storyline where AJ and Dixie are hanging out together, having a party, having sex, we'll have Daniels and Kazarian expose them.
I don't know. Wait. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a perfect idea.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, let's do it, man.
Hogan, you want me to suck you off again?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what Creative's gonna do.
Yeah, so, we're done. I'm done with that. Just going back quickly to
Crimson and Aries.
Crimson and Aries. We see Aries coming in a potential next 5 years. He can be the top of Impact Wrestling. He can be the next AJ Styles. Now, does he do that, or does he potentially go to WWE to continue his career?
I'd say if they let him use his gimmick, let him do what he's working in the ring on right now. Go to WWE, you'll be a star there. Main event picture quickly. I think WWE is starting to realize, though, they don't have to have friggin' bodybuilders as their main guys. They can have wrestlers, too. Punk, Daniel Bryan, Christian.
Yeah. So do you think it would work better for him to be the top of Impact Wrestling, or mid-card WWE gradually going into main event for WWE?
Mid-card WWE, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happens if, I don't know why I'm saying this, but Impact Wrestling does get bigger? Yeah, I know. I have to ask unbiased questions here at Under the Wrist Tape.
Bit of a crazy thought. Then you should stay with him, and he could be like one of the top faces of the company.
Yep. Okay. Now going back to more Hogan, but this time Brooke Hogan. Yeah, we saw her in a backstage segment, still looking ugly as ever. Have any opinions on that?
Get rid of her.
Yeah, but she did make a nice match for the #1 contenders.
Yep, four-way match.
Which we're going to get into now. Brooke Tessmacher, Mickie James. Oh, Mickie James. We haven't seen her on TV.
Who?
I know. Who? Like, let's just throw in someone who's never been on TV for, like, the past, 3 months? So it's surprising to see her.
Yeah.
Then we saw Brooke Tessmacher. And then,
who gives a damn? But anyways, Tessmacher wins. No, why?
Yeah.
Should have had Mickie James win, even if she hasn't been on in 3 months. Bring her back, throw her into the title picture.
Yep.
Because she's a great female wrestler.
Yeah.
Gail Kim's a great female wrestler. Have those two have a good, decent match at Slammiversary. Tessmacher's just there because of her assets.
Yeah. And Brooke Tessmacher did win, so what do we do? And if Brooke Tessmacher does win the Knockouts champion, you will see that picture again.
Oh yeah, we guarantee it. Speaking of Slammiversary, which is where the match is going to happen.
Yeah.
Hearts and Ray. It ends at Slammiversary! Finally, we've been waiting for this for so long! This stupid damn storyline has just gone on for way too long. It's idiotic, it's boring. Done! Finally! Thank you!
Well, what happens if they don't end it at Slammiversary?
Strike!
Oh, I think I threw out the signs.
Oh well, forget it, we'll make them again. Yeah, I'm literally not watching Impact.
Yeah.
If they continue to put on this feud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, so speaking of Hulk Hogan again, he puts on an announcement saying that Jeff Hardy, Mr. Anderson, and Rob Van Dam are going to have a match at Slammiversary, right? Slammiversary to find out if they have
who's going to
wins,
wrestle on next Thursday for the title match.
That either going to be Bobby Roode or Sting, whoever wins between that.
I'm seeing
right now. Idea?
It's going to be Bobby Roode against Jeff Hardy next Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Do you think anyone else has a chance at that title? I definitely don't see RVD winning it this time.
No.
Because he would have won the title last time if he was going to win the title.
Yeah. Anderson, no, I don't see him winning. Actually, you know what? I could see RVD winning, then Anderson and Hardy resuming their feud.
Well, what happens if Sting wins Slammiversary? Strike and...
I don't know. They can have him face RVD and have a battle of the old farts.
I guess so. When is RVD going to leave? Because he's obviously... is he leaving? Is his contract expired? Did he sign a new contract?
I'm not sure. But, yeah. I said I'm sticking by what I see. I can see him in WWE by the end of the year if he doesn't win the title soon. And I don't see him winning the title soon, so I see him in WWE by the end of the year.
Yeah, so speaking about Sting, he was in a six-man tag match with Sting, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle on one side, and then Christopher Daniels, Kazarian, and Bobby Roode on the other side. AJ Styles wasn't even there for half the match because he was in hotel room with Dixie Carter.
Comes at the end, pulls off a nice plancha.
Yeah.
Runs, flips over the rope. Takes out his own teammate.
Now, what I was gonna ask you, because AJ Styles wasn't there at the beginning, Kazarian and Christopher Daniels was obviously gonna win the match if AJ Styles didn't show up at all. Because then you were gonna have Kurt Angle and AJ Styles bicker at each other and lose the match.
Right.
But now that we see AJ Styles help them win the match because Sting won it, why did Sting win it? Like, come on. And he made Bobby Roode tap out.
I know. It's completely idiotic. Like, going back to my thing I said last week, is there something in his contract that gets him like a certain amount of title reigns or title shots or something that they have to keep in the main event?
Putting me in Bobby Roode's place right now. If I was in the Scorpion Deathlock, a non-title match, I would submit. Why? Why would I want to get hurt? That's the only reason why I can think of why Bobby Roode tapped out. Other than that, why? If Sting wins at Slammiversary, I'm gonna be one angry non-TNA watcher ever again.
You're gonna be pissed the hell off.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna watch Impact anymore.
There you go. That sums it up.
We're switching our Impact review to ROH review
if Sting wins.
Yeah, we're literally switching to ROH.
Yeah.
No word of a lie.
Yeah. So who's gonna win this tag team match now? Is it still going to be Kazarian and Daniels, or
I think Kazarian and Daniels should hold on to the titles for a while.
Definitely.
Angle and AJ is just another makeshift team.
I don't know. Why put them together? They just had a feud with each other.
Continue the feud. It was great.
I know. So, yeah, speaking of Slammiversary, we checked online, and this news article was up about Christian appearing at Slammiversary. What the?
Do you think he'll be a Hall of Fame inductee?
No offense to Christian. He did his time in TNA. He was great.
Good 4 years. To 3 years.
But I do not think he'll be the first inductee at all. It's either going to be Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles.
It's Dixie Carter. I'm going to lose it.
Yeah. So in between those two guys, Jeff Jarrett and AJ Styles, that's my two guys who I think is going to be first time inductee. Maybe Christian's just there to show his support because he was there for those many years. I don't know why he's there. Because Ric Flair did come to the WWE Hall of Fame.
That's true.
So maybe just Christian's like, hey, Ric Flair did it. Why can't I? Goes to his old company just like Ric Flair did.
That's true.
So, yeah, I guess that's the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to ask whoever this guy's name is. I don't even know his name. He didn't even say his name yet. So ask this guy a question, Jake.
Okay. This guy? Who can beat Devon for the title?
Devon has taken on many challengers and come away with decisive victories. Outstanding ring awareness combined with years of experience makes him a formidable opponent. It'll take an incredible effort to take away the TV title from him.
Another insightful opinion. I'm starting to like this guy.
I know, he seems very intelligent. I'm going to go to him, get some tips from my upcoming English essay, nail that. But I'm surprised because, you know, in his promos, he seemed he was aggressive. He seemed like that mean Ryback kind of guy. But no, he's a pretty smart dude.
Very.
I'm Steven.
I'm Jake.
And you've been watching Under the Wrist Tape. Please support Daniel Bryan. Thank you.
Parks and Ray. It ends at Slammiversary!